Hey, Coach. Well, I'm so happy you found us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell up above. We put out content just about every day. Also, go down below and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you're looking to become a better basketball coach, you're looking for a mentor, if you're looking for resources, teachhoops.com is the answer for you. Go over and check it out and have a great day.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead. So what is the topic you're thinking of, Coach?
Yeah, so what I have is I just put together an overview of the
Okay, I'll
season
help you
and
share the screen. Hold on.
okay,
I
yep.
gotta, I'm probably for people listening, I'm probably I gotta stop my share. Uh I'm probably in school mode on my Zoom here, so I gotta go to security and change it here. I didn't do it beforehand. All right, there you go. Now you should be good.
Yeah, so it's just essentially being prepared and having an overview of the season and but also
Okay.
being able to make changes as you see fit throughout the year. So this is something I use in Excel and I just created this myself and it's things that are important to us. So it's our schedule and then it's all in here and that's what I use to do the first piece I put in here and I put it in a different color and I have a month for each month of the season and I put all the games in, and then I work back on what is important to us in our program, and have
So you're
input
mapping
from
out, you're
the
kind of
coaches.
mapping out the year, is what
Yeah,
you're doing.
and it makes you think about things, and then you're like, hey, I need to do this or have this installed, that type of thing. So to us, we're really big on the connection piece and involving others in our program. So we have team dinners, and this is a list of team dinners. We put all those
Yep.
in. We have training where we go in the weight room with this school has someone from one of the medical facilities in town here,
So
and we
you
work
don't do
with
that.
them.
You don't do that.
No,
Someone else does it.
it's an athletic. Yeah, yep. She's a
Okay.
full time athletic trainer, and
Love that.
the players go in the weight room, and we try to get them in twice a week. Some weeks we can't, depending on our schedule. We don't want to go in the day before a game, and then film. And this is just hey, 15 minutes if it's one, 15 if it or 20 or sorry 30 if it's two. So what that means is if it's game prep it's 15, if it's a game prep and a game recap then it's 30. So we build that
And how do you
in.
feel? How do you feel those go? Do you feel that the film sessions are good and constructive, and you feel like they get a lot out of that?
I would say that's something that we tend to modify throughout the season, and we do it in a lot of different ways. So one way we'll do it is a coach will pull aside players in groups of two or individually throughout practice. Other times we do it as a whole team. Sometimes the players present. We really change that up to kind of keep it going. It's something also that, if we do need a break or hey, we want to cut things, film is probably the first thing we cut. We tend to keep our training and our leadership stuff, but film's the one that tends to kind of get
Yeah, and I've
modified as
noticed
needed.
this observation. I've noticed those have had
Hmm.
to get shorter. The
Correct.
attention spans are a little bit less than they used to be. I do that. And what do you do with leadership? Do you like I do that with my kid? My teams, I do that all the time as far as
Yeah.
built-in leadership stuff because I think that's so important.
So
Uh,
we call it leadership under that umbrella, but we just have it broke down. There's teachers that come and talk to the players. We have business leaders in town come and talk to the players. We have fellow basketball coaches or retired basketball coaches come in, and then we have former players come in. So they all kind of have a different purpose. And I just lay it out here. We try to have one or two guests a week, um, minimum of one. Some weeks we have two. Like one of my buddies I coached with when I moved back to town, he um, comes in every year, has done it for me. Every year I've been a varsity coach, so he does the same drill every year. We got a
and what are
group
the
of
teachers?
players.
What do the teachers talk about?
It depends on the teacher. I mean, that's one thing that I really learned is you got to get to know people. I mean, like one of the teachers, he does some leadership stuff on the side that not many people are aware
Oh, that's
of.
good. Okay.
We have other teachers that do more of the preparation or different aspects that the teacher is beneficial with. Will come in and do things.
That's a
Some
great
of
idea.
them, they coach other sports. One of the ones coaches other sports, and he's been coming in he's done it 3 years already, and every year, because we've had the same group, they'll be going into their senior year, 4th year on varsity. He kind of just said, hey, this is where you were as freshmen. This is what I saw. This is where you were as sophomores. This is where you're at juniors. So it's really based on the person and their strengths. And, we break it off. One of the English teachers reads a lot. So they'll discuss a book with the team.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really just utilizing the people in the community that know something that can be beneficial.
Okay.
Some people are health and wellness, they'll come and do that. Other people, maybe they aren't so into more of the leadership stuff, but they have a drill and they've coached youth basketball for 20 years. They'll come in
Right.
and do that drill.
It's something. Okay. I like
Yeah.
that. I love that. And
So
you know what it builds? It builds a connection. So now there's some ownership when you're winning.
yes.
They feel like they're winning. I love that idea.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the amount of people that reached, I mean, we had a successful season this year, and the amount of people that were there to support the players throughout the year was phenomenal, especially down the stretch. And
Right.
one thing it's a credit to is they got to know the players even by coming in for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So I think at the end of the day, I guess what I'm trying to teach or express is have a plan, have it organized. I mean, we're 6.5 months from the start of our season. We already got this. It's like a living document.
Right.
And then, when we talk as coaches, like, hey, this year we want to do some pool workouts. When can we incorporate those? Right. Like, you have to be aware when your schedule is. Like, for instance, in January, we got this Tuesday, Thursday week. I don't love Tuesday, Thursdays. That's tough. So,
Those are tough.
or like, we have a Tuesday, Friday into a Monday. That changes how we can do things. So, with that being said, you just got to sprinkle that in, but I'm not going to lie. Like, we do not stick to this 100%.
Yeah. I do that at the beginning of the year too. And it's like, you gotta have, who'd you guys lose to in tournament?
We lost to Pulaski by 1
Okay.
in playoffs. Yeah, we got hit with a bunch of injuries at the end, and gave them our best shot, and they were the better team. So came up short at the end.
And
But
who did they lose to?
they lost to Green Bay Southwest, who
Southwest.
lost to Notre Dame, who
Notre
made
Dame.
it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Notre Dame was in our regional, or
Okay.
we would have
They've
had
got a nice team.
face them.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything
Yep.
else with that, Coach? I love that. That's a great idea.
No, I think just the last piece of it is be willing to adjust. I mean, there's sometimes where you wouldn't think it, but like starting January, we go to an hour and a half practice on the court. But I mean, just looking at this, like, hey, we're probably going to cancel this Friday practice. If all goes well on Thursday, we'll probably give the players a day off. And that's something that I've changed with is like, we might even cancel this Tuesday with going Friday, Monday. Like, I think we just give them more time off to recover. And, then
I know.
especially at that point of the season, the more they're around, I feel like they tend to feel like it's a responsibility, not a privilege and an opportunity. So we really want them to feel, still have that same desire towards the end of the season as they did why they wanted to play.
It's a long season.
Yep.
And that's the thing is it's like, yeah, I think it's hard when it's that long. It's hard when you're going that long, but I think the takeaway is mapping it out. I agree.
And use the input of others. I mean, we use the input of the players a lot. The players have a huge say in our program. And, there's multiple times where it's like, hey, the athletic trainer was like looking, she's like, hey, where'd the team go? And I'm like, we're kind of banged up right now. They need a break. And she's like, well, we want you guys in here. And I'm like, sorry, but we need a break today. So just listen to the players and be organized, but adjust
I think that's important.
You see fit.
I do too. All right. Thanks. Great, Coach.
Hey, Coach, so glad you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe and like. Second all, go check teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Let me help you put banners and stuff in your gym and become a nationally ranked coach, win more games in less time. Teachhoops.com is a community that will allow you to do that. Go over and check it out, and go check the next video out. Bye.